Hi everyone and welcome back. I haven't made any slime DIYs for such a long time because it just felt like there wasn't anything new to share. I already have videos on so many different ways of making slime, along with countless reviews for store-bought products. But I recently stumbled across something that blew my mind and I have to show it to you. These Japanese slime kits are by far the best products I've ever seen in 10 years of YouTubing. I found them while doing my Amazon Japan hauls, and for some strange reason they were listed as tankobons, which are basically books. This means they don't show up in the typical categories when you're searching for slime kits, and it makes them a bit harder to find. The Sumikko Garashi kit comes packaged in a box, which reminds me a lot of the free gifts that you get with Japanese magazines. I'm not sure if this could be the reason why so many craft kits are listed as books, because they come in a magazine-sized box. As you can see, this contains a ton of stuff, and most have this super cute Sumikko Garashi branding as well. You get 3 bottles of clear PVA glue and 1 bottle of activator. Next, there's a measuring cup, which is really important for this DIY, so be careful not to lose it. Then you have 3 bottles of food coloring, a slime container with stickers, several types of glitter and beads, and these tiny pouches that can also be used for storing slime. These have holes in them, so you can also turn them into charms, which I think is a great idea. The kit lets you make a transparent jelly slime, and you start by creating 3 primary colors, which can then be turned into a full rainbow spectrum. I've tested out a similar kit in the past, but that one didn't really work very well. The biggest difference here is that the chemistry works perfectly if you follow the exact mixing ratios. You start by measuring out 10 milliliters of glue and then pouring this into another container. Many jelly slime kits also require you to add water, but this one is basically foolproof because the glue doesn't have to be diluted. You do have to clean the measuring cup really well between every step, and I'd say this is probably the most important detail about getting this kit right. Then measure out 5 milliliters of activator and add this to the glue. Now mix both of these very well and you should get an instant jelly slime. Keep going until it's no longer sticky and you can easily peel it off the side of the container. It's going to look cloudy because of the air bubbles, so you want to leave it inside an airtight box until all the bubbles have gone. The kit gives you this storage container, which is perfect, as well as loads of stickers. There's a lot more than you need for customizing the box, so you can keep the rest for yourself. If you want to make colored slime, then you need to add a tiny bit of food coloring to the glue before it has been activated. The best way to do this is using the tip of a toothpick. I made the mistake of using 1 full drop, and I realized this made the color way too intense. Especially if you want to go for pastel shades later on, you only need the tiniest amount of ink at this stage. You want to get a shade that's quite a bit lighter than the one I have on camera. The same applies for all the other colors as well. Even though yellow and red might not look that intense on their own, it becomes really hard to create nice shades if both of these are too saturated. As you can see, all of these look extremely bright, even when diluted with clear slime. I tried making a pastel rainbow, but I ended up having to create several more batches of clear slime just to tone everything down a bit. One good thing about the kit is that it does give you enough materials to create a lot of slime, so you don't have to worry about running out. So this is what I ended up with, and I'm pretty happy with the final result. I'm going to leave these in the airtight box again to let the air bubbles out. This texture reminds me a bit of the very first crystal slime video that I made. I love this type of slime, but I've never found a European or American company that makes these kits. I think there might be some sort of regulation regarding the use of borax in toys, which means they can't use the same type of slime activator. Most European slime kits don't work very well, and they tend to end up pretty messy and sticky. This first slime is made using the chunky pink glitter from the kit, but I'm also going to use some of my own supplies here. I've collected so much stuff over the years that it would be a shame not to try them out. For the next one, I'm using a sparkly glitter mix, which I think was from Happy Kawaii Supplies. I really like the tiny moon and star shapes, and I haven't been able to include this in any of my videos yet. This sprinkle mix is also from Happy Kawaii Supplies, and I love the aesthetics of it. This is another one which is kind of tricky to incorporate into a normal DIY, but it looks fantastic in clear slime. The next two slimes have an iridescent chunky glitter which I got from AliExpress and H&M. Both of these look pretty similar to each other, but I think the one from AliExpress is supposed to be color changing, but that effect never really worked. Once I've completed all the slimes, it's time to try out these little baggies. I've never seen these sold separately, but they're perfect for storing and displaying slime. You have to push it inside a bit, but they're so satisfying to squish around. It's almost like a fidget toy. The attention to detail is incredible, and each bag has a different Sumiko Garashi character and different illustrations on top. I also tried matching the color of the slime to the colors of the bag. So this is the final result, and I also had several left over as well. This is why I feel this kit is great value, because it's so generous with materials. During your first attempt, you'll probably make a few mistakes or come up with some new ideas you want to try. Then you still have enough supplies to make everything again based on what you've learned. I've linked both of these kits down below in case you want to try them out, and these are not affiliate links because I don't have an account with Amazon Japan. When combined with shipping, they're not the cheapest products, but they are truly unique and fun to try out. The most important part with these kits is to measure out your ingredients precisely instead of going by feel, which is what you do with most slime recipes. If you measure everything exactly, then these are going to turn out perfectly. I'm Joanna, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!